All now. Okay, great. You still with me? Thanks. All right, looks like we finally got sound back. So welcome to Professor Effort's Test Kitchen. Tonight we bid farewell to healthiness and feed the caveman inside with some delicious tiny burgers. We all know that the hamburger is the official food of the Lord Jesus himself, as is told in the old books. So let's see if we are going to be able to, match the great chef himself. So for ingredients, of course, we have just the bun. I believe is one of the more important parts. And I really wanted to make my own buns, but I only have two, and I'm using them. So instead, I got some of these things. If anybody is familiar with this particular brand, you know that it's basically just a bunch of challah rolls, and they're sweet, they're delicious, and I can't make these yet. So this stream is more for me than it is for you. Okay, so let's see here. Burger time. Let's get this going. Alright, so I actually got a request for one of the burgers that we're going to make tonight. Some of you are familiar with the wonderful interplay of mushrooms and Swiss cheese. I don't know how it happened, but just that flavor combination is just such a joy of a texture. It's bouncy, it's fun, it's flavorful. So I'm going to be making you, Manaya. I see you out there, even though you're not on. I'm going to be making you a mushroom Swiss burger that I will then eat myself and hopefully eventually make one for you. I swear, like if I could ship a burger through the mail, I would, but it's not quite so fresh once it gets there. All right. So let's see here. What else are we working with tonight? Of course, that's that saying, the mushrooms for the mushroom Swiss. We're going to be steaming these. These are not going to be where the flavor comes from. They're going to be where the texture comes from. They get very bouncy when you steam them, and that makes it fun to eat. It makes the burger very fun to eat. So let's see, what else are we working with here? Oh yeah, so apparently the soundtracks that I've been using have been getting robot lawyers sicked on me, and they're demonetizing my videos because of them. But guess what? 50% of nothing is nothing. So, I don't know how much money they think that they're going to get from both of my viewers, but eventually I'm going to have my own soundtrack, but for now we're just going to keep tempting fate. So yes. Couple different kinds of cheeses tonight. I really want to see what it's like if you do some finely grated Parmesan on top of a burger. It seems like it would be a real kind of like a better version of blue cheese on a burger. That real sharp kind of kind of thing that's going on. And of course, Gouda. It doesn't look too great in the plastic, but hey, cost efficiency. And you know what the best part about cheese is? It doesn't age. I even wrote that joke down. Shit. Anyway, cheese doesn't rot, it just ages. Walkity schmackity do. Cooking joke. Okay. Alright. So, and then for the last of the cheeses, we have the standard. That's right. Plastic wrapped American singles. Now, yes. Is it a chemical byproduct with an unknown origin? Yes. Is it unhealthy? Absolutely. Does it have the best texture of almost any cheese ever? Also yes. So, got to give it up for the Kraft singles. So let's see. And of course, these things are going to come into play in a very interesting way tonight. I recently watched a show. There's this guy named Fieri, and he found some people with some pretty interesting techniques with this. And I hope you'll be able to see the pan from over here to kind of get the genuine article. So, okay, most of our ingredients. And of course, what hamburger would be complete without some ham? So I went with a 80% chuck, 20% lean mix for my burger meat tonight. Chuck is very cheap, plentiful, and it's probably what you're going to find in most establishments. The dingling sound you just heard was my sous chef. I got him a new toy, and he seems to really like it. That and the catnip. All right. There we go. All right, so let's get this started. What we're going to do first is we're going to start warming our buns in the oven. We're just going to go ahead and turn the oven on warm. I'm not exactly sure how hot that is. It's the only setting that doesn't have a number on it, so we're just going to hope for the best. So what this is going to do is it's going to give us a nice kind of base crispiness on the outside of the bun, and then after the buns hit the skillet, then they're going to have a very nice, crunchy char, and it's going to be very tasty. And of course, since these are sugar infused, there is a chance for some reactions once the heat hits it. So we will see what happens. So I am just going to put all these babies in a pan or a cooking sheet thing, yeah. And we are going to just let those go until we finish prepping our ingredients. So let's see. We are going to want to use, this looks pretty close to the original packaging, so let's just go ahead and arrange them thusly. There we go. All right, so this is probably going to be the easiest part. Just going to separate all of these. And make sure we got a little bit of space. I'm not going to be putting any cooking spray on the bottom of the pan just because we are not actually going to be cooking these on high heat. We're just going to be warming them up and getting the outer edges nice and crispy before they hit the pan. And I have to reiterate how much I love this type of bread. If these things weren't $5 a pack, I would totally eat them more. And man, if I had a stand mixer, it'd be over. But apparently I found out that to make these things, you have to have some kind of machinery, and or just like 5 hours on your hands to spend grunting into a bowl while mixing it up. All right, so let's get these in the oven. And sure, why not? Let's just go ahead and get an angle on the oven. Ah, that's right, photography. All right. So we're gonna put these on the lower rack, and man, they call that warm, but that is definitely hot. I really hope that this works the way that I think it will, because otherwise we're gonna have some really weird burgers. Okay, so first I believe we should probably focus on cutting our vegetables, just because that's the most time-consuming thing, and we want to be able to remain agile once the actual cooking starts. So let's see. First up, let's go ahead and start making our mushrooms, because these ones are going to take a little bit to steam, and I want to get that going as soon as possible. Probably not going to use all of them, so just going to get a good amount of them going. Alrighty, and camera B, there we go. And yes, I love being my own director of photography, said no one ever. Alright, let's see, let's get a few of them out. Oh boy, okay, alright, that should be enough. The rest I'm just gonna eat willy-nilly. I suppose it wouldn't be the worst idea to wash these first. So we're just going to go ahead and get our handy-dandy sieve and just give them a little toss over here. And let's see here. Hello, Zyver. It is good to see you here tonight. Yes, the burgers are going to be coming, but first we must do the proper, prep work. So let's see. We are going to be steaming these things to get the good bounce. And by the way, Zyber, if you want to see any specific burgers being made, I do take requests. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and get these sliced a little thin. Let's see here. I swear, ever since I saw that movie, what do you call it? Django, the friggin' Fur Elise never really sounds the same. All right, Zyber. Well, if any burger is fine with you, then I will wing one for you and see what happens. Because there are some secret ingredients that I have not revealed yet that are going to be super tasty. So let's see here. Let's get these sliced kind of thin so it doesn't take too long to steam them. Here we are. Okay. So let's see. I've been playing Wind Waker a lot lately. That game really wasn't something else. There's something about the feeling of voyaging on the ocean as a tiny cartoon Zelda man. It speaks to my soul. I absolutely love it. Yes. Oh man, these are some good mushrooms. Usually they're all they don't. I don't know. You had to be there. Anyway, so mushrooms, getting up some mushrooms. I are going to eating my mushrooms. In case anybody is familiar with some of the ancient meme texts. All right. Yes. Yeah. So what's new with you? It's good to see you. Or see your screen name. So, come on, you. All right. Let's see, what else has been going on lately? I've been getting in a lot of online internet fights lately, and used to be that you couldn't win those things, but people got stupider. So, sometimes they ended the draw. Oh yes, and this is the famous song, the insurance commercial, where paid professionals get paid to act like, just regular folks. Okay, so now we get to actually kind of get things going. We're going to go ahead and put these in the steamer, which is somewhere around here. Okay. Alrighty. Please do not pay attention to the commercials. They're only trying to corrupt you. Hello, Gesture. It is good to see you tonight. And we are just now getting started. This is sort of, how fireworks shows start off really boring with just those crap sparklers they shoot up into the air? Rest assured, the grand finale is coming. So let's see here. This should be good. So let's hope that... Okay. Well, hold on. That looks like it should have fit. Give me just a second, y'all. Where is it? I thought I had the giant freaking, Okay. Okay, it looks like we're doing this. We're doing that. We're doing that. I don't know, if what they expected me to do. When I got this set, this thing didn't fit into anything. So we'll see how this works. So we're just going to get some water in here and go ahead and put this on low. There's no way this is the right. This is not the right thing over here. But the entire recipe is heat up some water and wait. So we're just going to see. So yeah, there we go. All right, so We're going to go ahead and lid this up and hope that this is the intended use.